Hey everyone, welcome back. Gonna go ahead and start getting the camshaft taken out of this 7.3 liter Godzilla. I got the tool in from B Woody Performance, so let me show you what it is and then how to use it to remove this cam bolt. So here's the tool itself. It's essentially just a ring. It's got a little bit of an angle on it with a hole in it and then a notch. And it's pretty self-explanatory. That notch will fit into here. And then on the other end of it, you just run a bolt in there and now it'll hold this phaser in place. Additionally, we have the special spline socket to get this bolt, which I guess is actually considered a valve. This will be able to loosen that. So yeah, I'll just run one of the timing cover bolts through here, tighten it up, and then we'll go ahead and loosen this up. So I've got the tool all set up. What I did was I basically put it through, and then from the flex plate I turned it just so that this bolt would be pressing against the tool while I went to loosen it. And then yeah, I've just ran it down and tightened it after that. So I've got the oil pump drive off. I'm not gonna be reusing that because I got the Holley fuel pump, or the oil pump that it came with. So I'm just taking the timing set off for now. I didn't take the top end off yet. I'll get to that probably later in this video. So let me go ahead and rip this thing off. That was pretty easy. I've seen some videos where people are like struggling hard to get this bolt out. It wasn't that tight, but okay. All right, so I got the valve train, well, really just the rockers taken off. I gotta pull the, what's it called? Push rods out real quick. I've got it set up here on top of this piece of cardboard for now. And then what I'll do is just cover it up with a bunch of shop towels just to keep any dust or debris from getting it all contaminated. But once I get these out, then I'll be able to take this plate off, sneak the cam out, and then put the new cam in. First, before I do that, I'll have to rotate the cam over a bunch of times to push the lifters up into the trays, and then carefully slide it out, and then put the new cam right in. So yeah, we'll just keep trucking along. All right, I think we're good. That was nerve-wracking as hell. All right, so as I'm setting up this Holley timing cover, the bolt holes that the oil pump, the bolts where the oil pump is supposed to go through they are not drilled. So I was in the middle of putting this water pump on, but this is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to. And honestly, the O-rings being all already in them, I feel like somebody realized that at some point. So I am gonna have to contact Holley and get a new timing cover, which is great. So kind of frustrating, but I order almost everything from Summit Racing, and I called them and it was like no questions asked. The guy was like, hey, just throw it in the box that it came with. I'll ship you out a new one, and then it'll have a return label. Just go ahead and ship that one back to us. So, you know, some sort of manufacturer defect, but whatever, not a huge deal. It kind of delays what I'm doing a little bit, but you know, I'm not in a rush. So it always seems to be me that has stuff like this happen, which is hilarious. Like, I order so much stuff, right? The AJEK member, problem. This Holley timing cover, problem. But yeah, luckily they're taking care of it. So minor frustration, but could always be worse. So we got the engine up on a engine stand. I had to get another engine stand because the other, the 302's on my old engine stand, which was somewhat entertaining because, I mean, we got that storm coming this way, which hopefully is not too terribly bad, but there was a ton of people there like running in to buy generators, and there was actually a line of people loading generators. And then here I am buying a second engine stand because my other engine stand is taken up by an engine. So here's the jack shaft and oil pump that bolts to the bottom of the engine, up under there. If you are taking one of these off, I cracked the little tab to pry. There's a tab here on both sides to help pry the engine, the oil pan off. There's a tube that comes from the oil cooler through, and I knew I had to take off a bolt and honestly, like, I'm sure it was in the directions, but I never read them. So there's like a little plastic tube that goes in on this side that you have to take out, which I did, but I didn't take that out. Luckily, I'm not using this, so I mean, it's still fine. I just cracked the tab off, not a huge deal. I'll just keep it on the side in case I ever need it for something, which I probably never will, but maybe someone somewhere will need it, and you know, I'll have one that's usable. So while I'm waiting for some parts to get in, I needed a harmonic balancer installer. The ones that they sell, they're pretty expensive. It's like $100 and something bucks for an attachment to then use with some other $150 tool. So I had a piece of 1/2-inch threaded rod, and then I just cut the bolt, the old harmonic balancer bolt head off, so I can use this washer as the thrust washer. And then I just welded them together. So before I did this, I kind of chamfered both ends to get, you know, some deep penetration in there, and then did a couple passes on both sides. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but this will work fine. So in the meantime, I'm just going to be cleaning up the mating surfaces and stuff while I wait on that timing cover that Summit is going to ship to me. They actually had to drop ship it from Holley to send it here, so I can then continue on putting the oil pump on, and then you know, the timing cover, the oil pan, and then honestly at that point I can start doing the measurements for the clutch to make sure the throwout bearing and stuff is good and shimmed properly, and then I can throw this thing in the car. So moving right along. All right guys, so we're gonna end it off there. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Take care, we'll see you on the next one.